What it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it, man. Man, if you've been watching my channel a long time, man, y'all have heard me talk about the transformation phase. The phase where you are throwing the old version of you and what you used to do, throwing that away and instilling the lifestyle and instilling the habits of the new you, the best version of you, the version that you want to be proud of, the version that you are proud of, the version that you keep imagining and fantasizing yourself of being, bro. When it comes to becoming that and the journey and the process of stepping into that, bro, there's going to be something called the transformation phase at the very, very beginning, where it's the most difficult and it's the hardest time. If you guys see my focus on you until the focus is on you video, I mentioned it before. That video, for example, is a video where I mentioned, man, when it comes to the transformation phase, you guys are looking at a temporary phase where things are just hard, where things are harder than they're ever going to be. And it's a really big, huge test of faith at the beginning. I tell people all the time, when it comes to you instilling a new habit, the hardest part about instilling that new habit is at the beginning, on day 1, on day 5, on day 10, on day 20. It's not day 453. No, it's the days that happen in the first 3 months during that transformation phase. That process of you literally getting rid of the old way, the old standard, the old lifestyle that you used to live, and incorporating a new standard, a new quality of life, a new lifestyle, becoming basically somebody brand new who does different stuff, that's no longer doing the same thing they used to be doing, bro. When it comes to becoming that, literally becoming almost an entirely new person, that's a hard process. It's a it's a transformation phase that it's a process where, you know, it can be painful too. Holding yourself to that standard, eating a certain way, for example. If you've always been used to eating this for the past 25, 30 years, and then you trying to eat something that's completely brand new that you never ate before, and you're trying to instill this new habit, it's going to be very challenging the first week, the first 2 weeks, the first month of eating like that for years of continuous eating, a continuous lifestyle or a way of eating, bro. That's just one aspect of it when it comes to just diet. It could be coming with being around, you know, people. You know, being around people that we know that are not meant for us, that we know are not going to come with us or try to help us elevate, become the best version of ourselves. We know that we got some people that's in our circle, that's in our environment, that is not on the same type of time that we is on. And that's what I wanted to make this video about, man, is that when you're in that transformation phase, when you're instilling that new habits, when you're instilling that new lifestyle, you're going to become a brand new person, basically. And while you're in that phase, bro, you're going to be locked in. And while you locked in, you're going to feel like you're lonely. Your loneliness is going to be so heavy. That feeling of loneliness is going to be so heavy because for the next few weeks, all you're going to be doing is work. Trying to set a new standard, prioritizing what's really important. And when it comes down to it, bro, you're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel like you out there by yourself, doing it on your own. You was tired of waiting around, and you was tired of waiting for the perfect opportunity. You was tired of waiting for somebody to come alongside and do it with you. Now you're doing it by yourself. You've realized that you are the only one responsible for your do's and don'ts in this life. And so you've gone ahead and you've taken initiative and you're grinding, you're locking in and you're going ghost. And you're going to feel like you're isolated. You don't feel like you're lonely. Don't allow your loneliness to draw you back to the old habits, the old situations, the old relationships, the old environment. Have faith, have hope, as you once did at the very beginning of this process, that, hey, if I want to be a person that experiences higher quality experiences, being around higher quality people, living a more high quality lifestyle, I have to become a person of higher quality. I have to become what I want to attract. And in your process of working and grinding and instilling a new habit and it being tough and challenging as it is at the beginning, that moment of doubt starts to creep in, where you actually think like, man, what if I'm actually wasting my time? What if this doesn't actually work? What if this doesn't actually fruition into what I thought it was going to do? What if I just keep working and grinding and working and grinding and I'll never reach the goals? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break it down to you this way, bro. If you work every single day and you give it your all and you give it your best and you don't try to cheat the system, you don't try to cheat the game, you don't try to take no shortcuts, you don't try to feel sorry for yourself, if you just get up every single day and you grind and you work and you don't focus on the attention and you don't focus on getting the results and you don't focus on flexing and doing it for somebody else other than yourself, when you really lock in and you give it your all and you don't let no setback stop you and you willing to step over anything because you just want it that bad and you just keep grinding and grinding and grinding, I'm letting you know right now that it is impossible for you not to succeed. So I can understand you having some doubt and thinking like, man, maybe this self-improvement journey thing, maybe I was just feeling good at the moment, but looking into perspective, man, I've been grinding and working and I'm, feeling lonely and it's feeling really dark. Let me just go back to the people I used to kick it with. Let me go back to that shawty who I know I should be moving on away from, knowing she toxic, knowing that when we together, I become the worst version of myself. I become even more toxic. I don't even recognize myself, or I'm not even proud of who I am when I'm with that person, but at least I'll go there because that person didn't at least let me feel lonely. I wasn't by myself at least. Let me go back. I didn't have to worry about attracting or being lonely and not knowing when the next one was going to come and be in my life. The one that God had intended me to be in my life. You see, I don't think I can wait on that. I think I need the girl. I think I need my one. I think I need the shawty with me right now. Today, I can't go without. I need something right now. See, what that is, bro, is you just getting so accustomed to having gratification or being happy at the moment of an instance. You have to understand that you have instant gratification. You don't know what it's like to work for something and then having to wait on the results or wait until you be happy. You're so used to stuff being handled and you're so entitled to your own happiness to the point where it's got you doing dumb stuff. You don't even have no control or no sense of control of your own happiness because your happiness lies within those old situations, that old stuff. Your happiness right now, bro, the problem is that your happiness didn't come from within. That's why you only feel happy when you with them. That's why you only feel happy when you with her. As I'm here to let you know, because the same problems that you're faced with right now, you feeling lonely to be by yourself, you feeling lonely to be single, you feeling lonely right now is what's breaking you and what's standing in the way of you becoming that version that you want to become. Because you depend on other people and you depend on being satisfied and you depend on waking up every single day, being in a good mood and being happy. You can't function unless you feel a certain way. You following your mood. You're not following your plan. And because you continue to follow your mood, because you allow your emotions to take over and you cower out to them and you say, you know what, maybe it is too hard. Actually, let me go ahead and kick it back with them. Let me go ahead and stop grinding. Let me take my foot off the gas. Like, I can't be out here in this transformation phase. It's lonely and it's dark out here. Let me just go back to what I used to know. And I miss that. I miss being able to chill. I miss not having to challenge myself. I understand it, bro. You miss not having to feel lonely. You miss always having that girl right there beside you. Even though you knew deep down this wasn't the one, this was only a temporary thing. She's fulfilled her duties with the season that God has given her into your life. God gave her and she let her enter your life for a specific season so she can have a specific purpose or give you a certain experience. He's shown you the symbols and signs that you do not need no more. You do not need to be dealing with her no more. But you go back. And I'm telling you, because of this loneliness, you scared to feel lonely. You scared to, you know what I'm saying, go through this dark phase, bro. That's the one thing that's stopping you in the way. And what's crazy is that you think that you can't outlast it, bro. See, if you quit today, but tomorrow was the day that you was actually going to step into something new, step into a new season, you would have, you know what I'm saying, missed out on all that because you allowed your emotions, you allowed your loneliness to take over your body, take over your mind. You chose the easy wrong decision as opposed to picking the harder right decision. It's hard for you to realize that, you know what, I want to go back and hang out with that person. I want to go back to doing what I used to do because back then is what kept me comfortable. But I can sit here with the right sense of mind and understand that even though that's an easy choice, and being comfortable in that situation, I can sit here and realize that that's the easy wrong thing to do. It's easy for me to quit on myself and just go back to what I've always known because of me feeling uncomfortable. It's easy for you to do that. It's harder for you to be faced with uncomfortableness, faced with difficult phases, faced with periods of loneliness, faced with periods where you're unsure, and then continue to have faith in yourself. But most importantly, having faith in God that he's going to pull you through, that he's going to put you on the other side of this transformation phase. Because I'm telling you, like I said, bro, if you give it everything you have, the obstacles are going to come. You got to be able to step over them, overcome them. Don't let it set you back. The periods of loneliness are going to come, bro. There's going to be some times where you're going to be in your bed and you ain't going to be able to sleep because you're just thinking about what could have been, trying to change the past and stuff like that. But the harder thing to do is to accept what's happened, accept the past for what it is, accept that you can't change it. It's harder for you to say, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to have faith in myself, that I can do this, that everything that I'm trying to experience, the version of life that I want to live, bro, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to become that, to live that out. Whatever God has called me to be on this earth, I'm willing to embrace it and step into it. I'm done with allowing myself to be distracted. Be distracted with women, be distracted with drugs, being distracted with procrastination, being distracted with being lazy. Let me lock in. There is more to gain. Let me stop focusing on what's been lost. I woke up this morning, it's another beautiful day, another opportunity for me to go out there and achieve the dreams, make my dreams into reality. I'm here to let you know, man, when your loneliness allows you to go back to toxic people, I know there's going to be some sort of faith that things will be different, but I'm here to tell you right now, as a man that's done it, as a man that's experienced it, the man that has thought the way that you're thinking about right now, no, I need to go back to them. It wasn't that bad. No. Things happened the way they happened for a reason. You've passed that mission. It's going to be difficult for you to move on, but you are in the process of getting past that mission. Why would you go back to restart it from the very, very beginning? You're currently, that wound is healing. Why would you cut it back open? Why would you rip the scab off of it and start the healing process all over again? The quicker that you accept it for what it is and understand that this does not have to be it, there is going to be another opportunity. There is going to be more to come out there in the future. How can there not be if I'm out here grinding and staying disciplined every single day? I've understood that the process is, if I become a higher quality individual, I'll receive and attract higher quality experience and individuals and just blessings in general. We were 1,010% on that when we started, but now when it's gotten lonely and when it's gotten hard, now you want to quit. Now you think that process doesn't work and that there's got to be another way, a more easier way. I don't need to go through this period of loneliness. I don't need to go through that. It's not required. And then be confused when you repeat the same things, the same experience as you once did already. But hey, man, it's your life, bro. Live it the way you want to live it, man. Everything you receive, all the consequences of your decisions, bro, will come to you, man. Good and bad. Good and bad. Just whenever the situation repeats itself, and when it probably ends worse than what it was, and then it ended the first time, the only person you have to blame is yourself. Because the Most High done showed you reason after reason, sign after sign as to why you need to move on and elevate your life. But you keep allowing the devil to play with your emotions, play with your loneliness. Understand you're going to be lonely and embrace it. Maybe feeling lonely is the perfect time for you to hear exactly what God's been trying to tell you this whole entire time, but you've been distracted. You've been focusing on other stuff. You've been focusing on goofy stuff that don't even matter. Stuff that's not even trying to get you closer to God and it's going to get you closer to living a better quality life. I don't want that to be you, bro. I don't. I want you to step into something new. There is something new out there for you, but you have to show the Most High how badly you really want it. You have to have your faith in God. You have to stop trying to control the uncontrollable. You have to let things be what they are. You have to embrace and learn how to process your emotions and go through those emotions and accept them, and stop trying to look to the quick fix for you to shed off that emotion. I'm feeling lonely. What can I do to not feel lonely? No, maybe probably the best thing for you to do is to embrace that loneliness feeling. Embrace it. Understand it that, hey, we are lonely right now. Next time, whenever the Most High puts around that right girl that's supposed to be in my life, I'm actually going to be more equipped. I'm going to be better. One is because I know what it's like to be lonely and to go without. That's why I'm going to even appreciate her presence even more. Two, I finally have found my sense of happiness and my sense of self. I no longer have to be with somebody in order for me to feel comfortable in being who I am. I can be who I am on my own, not feeling like I need somebody. The only thing I need is me. As long as I'm here, as long as I'm able-bodied, I'm going to be all right. Whatever life situation that's thrown at me, I'm going to be all right. Anytime somebody wants to walk out my life, I'm going to be all right. I'm not going to have any sort of attachment issues or anything like that. I'm going to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. I want that for you to be you, bro. Don't allow your loneliness to continue to return you back to toxic situations that we know for a fact are not good for us. So with that being said, dog, that's all I got for y'all boys. Man, if y'all need a consultation, you need to talk to me one-on-one, man, you can book a consultation, link down below in the description. If you guys also want a training program, looking to start your fitness journey, you can also buy my 12-week training program for beginners. Link is down below in the description. And if you guys want to reach out to me, got any comments, questions, concerns, man, my Instagram is down below in the link in the description. You guys can send me a DM, I'll respond back to you. With that being said, before y'all go, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'ma holla at y'all boys.